Hi guys, it's me, Debbie, and I'm here today to show you my mini album I made. And I made this album using the Pixie Glen paper stack I got from Cassie. Thank you, Cassie. I just had to use it. It's so beautiful. And I used a stack the deck method to bind it by Laura, following the paper trail. I'll put the link in the description box. I just watched her Ustream channel for a while, and I came up with I came up in how I wanted to do my pages and such. So there's actually two kind of pages, but I will show you that in a second. First of all, the front. I don't know if it's finished yet. I've got a kind of a block, but I think for now it is. So what I did is just using the cute paper, and I've put on some rope, and this is actually part of a ring I had, and I just cut off it at the shank and placed it on here, so you can see. And in the right corner, bottom corner, I've just put some things together. I used my new die. Thank you, Karen. I'm so happy with the die. It's the birdcage die, of course, and I only used the bird on here using two papers of the collection, and the wing I popped up a bit. Behind that are a couple of skeleton leaves I once received in a rack from Leanne. And behind it is also this weed spray from Cassie, and Cassie has a store where she sells these, so I'll put her link down below, because you really have to check her out too. And these little rosebuds are from Karen. Thank you, Karen. I've really been using quite a lot of your goodies from your rack, so they went well with this collection, so that was just perfect. And I also added, oh, this is going wild, it's over there, little leaf. Also these two roses are just from my stash, and this is actually one of the big white flower trim. Let's see if I can zoom in for you. So it's better, I think. And I've put in a pearl I got from Karen too, and put on some sticker leaves behind it, and that's that for that. So close look at this one again, just some cotton rope and a piece of a ring. I'll zoom out again. Oops. So this is the album, and I'll show you the inside. At the left inside, I just put in an envelope, and this is actually the envelope in which Karen sent me a card. So I reused that envelope because it fit the collection, and I've added just a piece of border here, and I did a lining in the inside, and I've matted it on some cardstock. And so these are actually the two pages, the two variations. I've got this one, which has two flaps, and at the back side I've got another flap that goes this way, and the other page is this page that has place for two tags in here, and the back side flips up like this. So I'll just go through the pages with you, and I'll see if I can zoom in a bit. Okay, so this is the first page, and I've just put on a flower that I distressed, and I think I got this one, the back one, from Karen, and the top one is actually a sticker flower. That's one of these I also got from Karen, and I just distressed the edges a bit and I curled up. And so this is a envelope with a tag. I just used a piece of the collection, and I also learned from Laura how to do this. So it's very easy, and I'll show it in one of my videos. And the back is just plain. Come on. And I've just all put it together using envelopes, actually, just the cheaper ones. And I distress the edges and such with ink. At the back side is just a plain photo mat. Then this inside is a big place for a photo, so a big photo mat with a ring, a band, and I've put 2 of these in there, and they're actually pieces from the collection that I fussy cut, and I cut the corners and I matted it on some cardstock. So just some journaling tickets. And then at the bottom is another flap with a tag inside. These tags I also made from the cardstock, and I just used some leftover strips from the paper. So that's the first page, and all of these kinds of pages have great photo mats at the top too. So this is one of them, and again the back side's just plain, and I've used a piece of the collection which I cut out with my circle punch, and I glossy accented it. Don't know if you can see that, probably not, but so I'll just leave it there. And then the back side of the page is this side, which has also a flap envelope. Excuse me, still having a nasty cough. So with another tag using pieces of the collections, which fits in here. And then at the back side a plain mat with a cute button, and here I've put on a doily and a flower from my stash and another piece of the collection, a cute postcard image which I put on some cardstock. And behind it, so you can also slip a photo behind it, and I've put it on acetate to make it a bit sturdier. Again, 2 pieces from the collection. So these are the tags. And also this one has a big photo mat using strips of the collection. So then the next page, I've this is a page where I've not done very much extra. I only glossy accented this cute umbrella, and I've put in 2 tags. This small one using a regular tag I got from Cassie. Thank you, Cassie. And I've put on a flower with a cute bread and some strips of the paper, and I've stamped the back with this stamp that I actually just by accident bought because of the journaling space, and it fits this collection, so that's perfect. And it slides back in here. And this tag I've just stamped using a script stamp and a swirl stamp using my distress ink for this one. And I've put on some cute pom-pom trim I got from Karen. In the back I've stamped just some journaling lines. And these pages have tabs at the bottom, but 2 small ones. So these are the tags I've put in there. Again, using some cardstock, which I inked. This was white cardstock that I inked. Those tab thingies that I made, and some pieces of the collection. And I stamped these just to add some interest to them. And you can put a photo or journaling on here. And these also have got big photo mats at the side. So there's this one. Again, glossy accented this circle. And then when we go to the back, excuse me, there's this big flap for 2 big photos or something, or just a lot of photos. I've made a pocket using a strip of the collection and these cute 2 tags that fit in here. And I've used again a big flower that I got from Karen, just a soft yellow, so these were perfect for this collection. And she also sent me this crocheted one, and this is actually a button I made myself with some Fimo. So that's that. And again, this one has the big one at the side. So there's that one blank at the inside. So again, we have the page with the flaps. And here I used this piece of the collection to stick some tags behind. And I've used these two cute tiny Melissa Francis roses I got from Karen. Look, they're really cute. So I've used those. You can stick anything behind it. And of course this again has a big tag. For photo, journaling, anything. Any plain photo mat. And then this page I actually just left blank because I left the page as it was. So I did nothing extra to that. Maybe I'll do it when I add photos or something, but for now it's just fine. And this cute little flap again with the tag pieces from the collection. So when we go to the back side of this page, I have this one. So it has again the flap with the tag in it, just the same thing. And this I left plain for now too. And again the photo mat on the back of the flap. And on the flap I added a acetate piece, pocket kind of thingy. It was actually a piece of my while my stamps go in, and it has a raised edge which just fit this booklet. And the booklet is something I made from the collection, just using one sheet and folding it a couple of times. I'll put a link to that video below too. And it's this cute little booklet with places for mini photos or tags. So that's that one. And I'll also put in an extra one of those because I have one left over. So I'll just leave it for that. And again, of course, oh, I've got these. Well, they're not very special. Again, just the big ones using the collection. And this one using some strips. So then on to the next page, and here I've got the page with tags again. I did nothing extra special, just the tags. So this is a tag using pieces of the collection, but also a piece of an old book I've got. It's a French book actually, and I've cut out this of the collection and put on a note with the little alpha set I think I got from Karen from Inkadinkadoo, or is it Studio G? I don't know. I'll have to check. If you have questions about it, just ask. And I stamped the back again. And then this one I've used also one of these cute stamps. And again another border stamp, put on a little flower and such. And the back is just stamped like this using a hand-carved stamp I made out of an eraser, and this cute little birdie stamp. And I also did a lacy background stamp on there, if you can see that. So that are those. Then again in the top I've got two of these little ones using the pieces of the collection. Plain on the back side with some stamping. And again a big one aside. with a plain background. So we flip over, and there's another one of those big pages for big photos, and I made a band again using a strip of the collection and these two big tags that I slipped in. And of course that big one at the side. So that's that one. And then we go on to the next page. And of course again the flap, but this time I've used some pieces that I firstly got out of the collection and glossy accented just a bit for some shine. Put two of those tags behind it just for now, and a big one in here. Flip it over, a plain mat, this cute flap envelope again with a tag. And again did nothing yet to this page because I don't know which size of photos I'll be using, so I'll leave it for that. And at the bottom again a big tag like this. So when we flip over, oh, it looks like it's stuck. We have this page, and I did again a piece of I put a little taggy on that can fit something in here, and the envelope with the tag, of course. There's this one, and I used again those tiny roses I got from Karen. The back, just a plain photo mat and just a plain piece of the collection. On top, the big photo mat, of course, with a plain backside. And then the last page with the tags again. Did nothing special extra. This one I did with the pieces of the collection. And some stamping again with a hand carved stamp of my own, which is actually a long banner like this, but I've just randomly stamped it like that. Put on a little cute flower that I punched out and a button with some twine. And this one I actually first embossed with some clear embossing powder, so it was a blank tag. And then I inked it with the new distress color I've used all around the collection, and that's peacock feathers from the spring set. I've added a cute flower with a lovely button I've got in my stash. And the back I stamped again with this cute stamp. Added an extra little flower there. So again, these have these two tags at the top side. So that are those. And I've stamped this one again on here. And I've stamped this one, and you may ask, what's this? Well, I actually stamped it upside down because it was a heart. But I don't know, I don't really mind. I mean, it's handmade, and well, it shows it's handmade, right? So that are those. And the side tag or photo mat, as you wish. This one. And then we flip over. And it has this page in which I glossy accented the big clock. So it has quite some dimension. And it flips over like this. And I've added again a band to put some things behind. And we've got the last big mat using some strips of the collection. So this was my album, and the back side is just plain actually. And here there is the leaf again, so I have to fix that. And I made this album like this because it's a bit chunky, but the pages have lots of room. And I've only added 6 pages, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 pages, but it has lots and lots and lots of room for photos because of the big photo mats and such. So I love that about just using a couple of pages and big tags to make an album that can really fit well. I think even 30 photos or something, or maybe more. So I really hope you enjoyed this video of my album. It's one of my first it's actually my first I completed. And I totally fell in love with the collection, and I fell in love with making minis. So I'll definitely be making a couple more soon. And I'll hope you'll enjoy watching those too. And if you have any questions, just ask and leave me a comment, and well, tell me what you think about it. Bye for now. Bye.